It's snowing out front. I don't know if that shows up or not. It is sunny and not snowing in the back. Makes me wonder if it isn't just blowing out front. But pretty though. It's really cold out here. Yeah, because Mommy doesn't put up with you guys selling doors, do I?
Some hot on it. $10 a day. That's all that I can eat.
Are you waiting for your lunch?
Yep. Don't get all
Rara's getting lunch. She's helping me with that. I've got roast going. I have roast sitting in the roaster as I'm starting to peel carrots, and then I will peel potatoes, and I'll load this bad boy up. So we have a full supper. Jazz got schoolwork. Sean's taking a mini nap. Micah is ready for lunch and just not feeling good, huh, baby? Yeah. What are you having for lunch, Taya?
This.
Oh, that looks so good. What do you tell Ciara for making your lunch?
Thank you. You're welcome.
Yes, you like to put your raspberries on your fingers. Just make sure you eat them.
I
And look at you with no fruit because you've recently gone on a fruit strike. And you just smash it and toss it. Yeah. Micah recently decided that the only way he'll eat fruit is if I put it in a colander on the table so he has free reign and he can just pick at it and eat whenever. Blake has decided to join us for lunch. How's your attitude looking, buddy? We're going to have a few heart checks today. What?
I had dresses.
You should brush your hair. Okay. It is a cleaning day. I have, okay, I'm going to tell you guys a little secret here. I wear a pedometer every day. It's something I started last summer because you may have seen my Yes Fit video. I started doing that over the last summer in 2018. And I made myself get in the habit. Every day I get up and I put my pedometer on right as I'm getting dressed so I can keep track of my steps throughout the entire day so I know how active I'm being or how not active I'm being. Mondays are really my big days because like I've said in other videos, is my cleaning day and everything else, which now you know which day I'm doing this on. So, because you're not seeing this on Monday. And it's a big day. And today I have been back and forth across this house so many times. And if you've missed that before too, we live in a huge house. This is a 9-bedroom house. The paperwork said it was 3,600 square feet when we bought it. We're actually thinking that those measurements are wrong and it's probably closer to 4,000. But we haven't actually measured that to confirm. That's on my to-do list when it warms up a little bit because it's really cold outside right now and a lot of snow. Snow doesn't normally hang out around here. It normally melts within about 3 days, but that stupid polar vortex came through and we have had sub-zero temperatures off and on for the last week and a half to 2 weeks. I'm over it. Now today is actually the warmest day we've had in that length, which I think 19 is the high today. Tomorrow is supposed to be like 30. Yay! I honestly can't tell you how excited I am for that because I also have to take a couple of our older kids to my grandma's house to clean for her. Her health is kind of going downhill a little bit and she just needs some extra help. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm actually sitting at the computer right now. I figured the lighting from the window was good to sit here and do this really quick as well. I am checking the status of our tax return because it's tax season. We file our own taxes, and by we, I mean me. I have always done our taxes. I have always done my own taxes. That is something, I went to what would essentially be considered a really good school district up through 7th grade before I switched to a different school. But that school district taught like serious life skills early on. So by the 6th grade, I knew how to not only write checks, but balance a checkbook. And then they started teaching the basics of filing taxes. Now, the school district I transferred to was not bad either. I also learned some great skills, but my parents always encouraged independence on this stuff. So I learned from the start. When I was 14 and working at McDonald's, I learned how to do my own taxes. Now, I've continued. I do not use just the straight forms anymore. The 1040 EZ is really simple when you're a single teenager working a basic job and nothing else to claim. I now buy programs to do it with because there's too many ins and outs and we have too many extra forms we have to do. So, yeah, but I filed those a little while back. There's some holdup apparently with certain child credits that they won't start issuing those refunds until mid to late February. So I have to keep checking back, which is really annoying. It keeps telling me not to check until mid-February. I'm not a patient person. I think I've said that in other videos. But so I came in here to actually check my refund status again, which, I think I do this like every 2 days just to see if maybe something has changed. And it hasn't. I can tell you that now. But, it's not stopping me from checking. So we'll see here. Yep, it says the IRS cannot issue refunds before mid-February for tax returns that claim certain tax credits. When you got 7 kids, you qualify for credits. Doesn't matter what your income is. Well, let me rephrase that. It doesn't matter what your income is, but we don't make that much. We make decent money, but not that much. So, yeah, life is pretty much just going on. And as you can tell from all the other little clips, that everybody's just having fun. We are officially in the January-February cabin fever mode. If you're watching this from the south or somewhere else where it doesn't get this cold, you probably don't know this unless you've been to this area or something. But everybody knows that come January, February, everybody gets cabin fever because those are the coldest months of the year. So like I've said just a few minutes ago, was polar vortex came through. We have pretty much been trapped in the house for like 2 weeks because it is too cold to safely do much outside. I have enough issues with circulation and whatnot that I can't go out there and do any of the snow stuff. Sean's been busy enough with work. I know he would love to take the older girls skiing, which he really should do pretty soon, but it's also kind of spendy. And we are still trying to penny pinch everything we can for the adoption, and because we drained our savings on the kitchen. So, there's that. And I know he would like to. Now, it's warming up just enough, and tomorrow's going to be nice enough. I can kick the kids outside to go sledding. I've done a video on that before, too. We've got a nice little hill in the backyard into the side of our house that the kids can go sledding down. It's not a huge hill. It's not super exciting. They got a small thrill because there's a granite wall at the end of part of it, and if they're not careful, they hit it, which they did a few times by choice. They knew it would happen. And yeah, so I am excited that it's finally that warm, but it's still cold out. So like Micah, he's 2. We have snow pants for him, but I can't find the snow boots that would fit him. I can't see buying a pair because I don't have another kid to pass them down to. So I don't let him go out unless it's 30 plus outside. And even then he can't go out for too long because tennis shoes don't stay that warm in the snow. I don't care how warm it is. So, there's that. I have rambled and rambled. I need to actually get back out there and check the roast that I put in. This is actually the first time I've ever made roast in the roaster before. But we have officially hit that point where I have to make 2 roasts at once. For many years, I talked about getting a second crock pot, which I would love to do, but we just had to replace our first crock pot, which is really sad as well because I had loaned it to somebody and the lid accidentally got broken. So they purchased a new lid for it, which told them that they didn't have to because, I didn't want it to be a strain financially on them, and accidents happen. But they insisted, and which was great. I really appreciated it. Got to use it once we got it back, before it fell to its doom. and shattered everywhere in my kitchen. Also breaking one of my bean pots. All of this was in another video. So we went a few weeks without any crock pot, and then when we were at Costco a week and a half ago, we picked up a new one. Sean and I did. This one, we're not sure space-wise if it's the same size. I think it is. I think it's deeper but smaller around. He thinks it's bigger because it's deeper, but I know the other one had a bigger like bottom space to it. So I'm pretty sure it's the same size in the end. We'll see. I threw it all in the big roaster on the counter, and this is officially big family life when you have to use the roaster over a crock pot. Yeah, I wouldn't trade it though. So I'm gonna go check on that. I'm gonna see if all the diffusers are running. We've got an ugly cold running through our house. And kids are just kind of vegging watching TV again today because, again, even though it's warmer out, like I just said, cold running through the house, I'm trying to get everybody healthy as well. And I keep bumping the table if this is on, so I'm sorry if the camera shakes every now and then. I have a lot to say today. So, I'm going to go check that. You all hear the ping and turn and look, don't you? Vegging out watching TV. You were watching too, even though you're working on your schoolwork.
I'm trying to block it out. Headphones. Yeah, that would work too.
In this disgusting toy-filled living room. So apparently he's done washing the van and having a snowball fight by himself.
He likes to throw them and see how far the neighbor's yard he can throw them.
He does. Having a snowball fight by yourself, huh?
Yep.
Don't you dare. You're not. You're gonna be in serious trouble if that one of those actually gets me.
Like this one? Or that one?
I hope everybody just saw him cower as soon as he realized how much of that snow hit me.